Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah. I have a passion for movies, and I love YouTube, and I love watching people's reactions to movies, and that is why I created this channel. So if you're new here, I watch and react to movies I've never seen before, and the goal is to have fun together and experience it together. The videos are of course copyrighted. The videos are of course edited because of copyright. So today's movie, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay, so here's the timestamp, or here, wherever I'll put it. If you want to jump straight to that, I'm going to explain why I've been iffy about picking this movie, and then I'm going to explain why I picked it. And again, the timestamp's there, that's why I put that there, because I explain this in my intros just in case you or someone might want to hear it. But by no means do you have to hear why I picked the movie, so that's why I put the timestamp so you can jump straight to it. But if you want to know why I picked this movie, then that's why I explain. So I've been given a lot of movie suggestions by you guys, which thank you, as well as a lot of friends. And unfortunately I can only seem to get out like 8 reactions a year, it feels like, so I'm probably never even gonna be able to do a 10th of the reaction,
a 10th of the suggestions that I've been given, but
there's quite a few movies that I would like to react to, but I can't find them on any of my streaming services. And it's not in my budget to be renting movies right now. So as I've been browsing for movies to hiccup. Excuse me. So as I've been browsing in search of a movie to react to, I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey as an option, which this has been suggested more than once. But I've continued browsing because there's a couple reasons I've been iffy about picking this movie. So I'm gonna share that, and then I'm gonna explain why I ended up picking this movie for today. One, I have a vague childhood memory of trying to watch this movie and being utterly bored. But I was like 7, so that's not a valid reason not to watch this movie. My tastes in movies have changed a lot since then, but that's always been like in the back of my mind. That's one reason. Another reason, the director of this movie, I'm not about to say something blasphemous, so any of you Kubrick lovers, don't get hyped up. I'm not hating, but I've seen another one of his movies in full, and I didn't like it. So anyways, because of that, I haven't been particularly eager to go and watch another one of his movies.
it's another reason.
If it turns out that I don't like this movie, this iconic movie with this iconic director, then for some reason, unbeknownst to me, that's going to offend a lot of people.
What? What are you talking?
And I don't like offending people. Let me share my thoughts on something for a second. Movies are art. We all have different tastes and different preferences and different opinions, and that's great. I'm glad we're all different. We have so much different tastes and there's so much variety, and bottom line, there's no right or wrong. It's all preference. So if someone's preference in a movie is different than mine, that's okay. I don't feel a need to go and correct their personal preference. And personally, I find it odd that so many people do. We all experience movies differently. If you like a movie that someone else doesn't like, that's fine. If someone else likes a movie that you dislike, I'm trying to word this right, that's fine. And it's my personal opinion that that's something that we could enjoy, our differences in our tastes in movies, rather than be annoyed. It offers a different perspective. So yeah, that's my personal take when it comes to that. So, and then the last reason that I've been iffy about picking this movie is, okay, so I don't know how I know this. It's either pop culture or someone told me about it a long time ago. I don't remember, or I saw it somewhere. I don't know. But there's a scene I already know about, and I believe it's like at the end of the movie, where, and it's vague, but it's just like, I'm aware of this. It's something like the robot or the computer, he's trying to tell it to do something, and like that, I guess maybe that would save his life, whatever it is, I don't know. But the thing says,
I can't do that, Dave.
like, that's creepy. Anyways, so since I know that, I feel like that would take away from watching this. And that's a personal preference too. I don't like to know stuff about a movie any more than I have to. I definitely don't like spoilers. So, anyways, but we'll see. So anyways, those are all the reasons that I've been iffy on picking this movie. So now I will tell you why I picked this movie.
And it's not any one of these reasons, it's just all these combined.
This is the only movie that's been suggested to me multiple times that I can find on any of my streaming services. So that's a reason that I've considered it. It didn't make me pick it at first when I've been looking for movies and still not finding any of the ones I'm trying to react to. But since this has continued to pop up, it's made me kind of reconsider it as a possibility. And the more I've thought about it, the more I've thought of like how iconic it is. And maybe this is a movie that I would like to have seen. Whether or not it's a good idea to watch it for this channel or watch it on my own, I don't know. But I ended up just deciding, let's just watch it on this channel. So anyways, that's why I picked it. So I'm going to do my very best to give this movie a fair chance. I'm going to try to have a blank mind and let the movie fill in the blanks, which is how I always try to do anyway when I watch a movie, but especially on this channel, I try to silence any preconceived ideas I may have or anything I've heard about the movie and just watch the movie. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And if I like this movie, then like anytime I like a movie, that's going to make me really happy.
And if I don't like this movie, then I'm probably going to get a lot of angered comments from a lot of Kubrick fans. And that's okay.
By starting this channel and by always being honest in my reactions, I knew from the beginning what I was signing up for, anything good or bad that could come with that. So I would say bring it on, but honestly, if I could say anything, it would be, let's be kind to each other and let's appreciate each other's perspectives, whatever they may be. And when we're in agreement with each other, that's great. Let's appreciate that. When we disagree, that's great. Let's appreciate that. Let's appreciate people's opinions for what they are rather than what we would have them to be.
Okay.
So, and lastly, if there's one thing I could let everybody that ever watches any of my videos know, it's that I never mean to offend. I am never dissing a movie ever. Even if I don't like it, even if I don't understand it, I'm not dissing it. I'm never ever stating my opinion as fact. I'm just stating my opinion as one person's opinion, and that's it. I'm only ever being honest in my reaction, and nothing more. Okay, all that being said, let's watch the movie. Alright, so 2001, oh that's 2010. Oh, here we go. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Okay, alright. And I will say this, as a person, I am fascinated, endlessly fascinated with outer space. So if a movie takes place in outer space or has anything to do with outer space, there's a probability I'm gonna like it. All right, here we go. Oh wait, I need headphones. I hope your day's going good, by the way. I'm having a pretty good one myself. Okay, trying it in a different browser. That's been one of the things. Is I just, like, it won't work in Chrome, but it works in Firefox. I don't know. Little easy things like that take me forever to figure out, and sometimes I can't figure out, someone else has to figure out. They're usually a little hurdles, but to me, I can't get over them a lot of the time. But, all right, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Here we go. I've heard that music, for sure. Is that what this? Is that where that music's from? Is this movie? Is that where this? Is that what this music's from, or is it actually from something else and the movie uses that music? Because I've definitely heard it before. It's cool music. That's a pretty cool shot. Oh, interesting. I mean, I didn't know it was going to happen, but I kind of just assumed we might start on the spaceship or something. I don't know. These are beautiful shots. This is relaxing. I really like this so far. Oh, there's bones. So there have been people. I had no idea how this movie was going to open, but I never would have guessed this. This is like cooler than watching a documentary of like way back. Oh no. That's why I can't watch nature documentaries. I can't stand the brutality of nature. It's such a scary way to sleep. Having to listen for predators. I'm very, very grateful that's not something I have to do. Okay, I'm just now remembering this is a space movie. So I'm wondering how we're gonna get to that point. Anyway, but I'm staying in the moment. I'm not jumping to anything. I'm just curious. Oh, something better not happen to the baby. That's a cool shot. Huh. Oh, something's happening, but my earbuds. I gotta take my earbuds and plug them back in. Okay.
Yeah, every, I guess 9 minutes-ish, my earbuds do the staticky thing, and I have to unplug it and plug it back in. So, whatever.
Okay, what does he see? Is it the leopard? Oh, wake up, everybody. What is that? Didn't see this coming. What is it? I want to see the front of that thing. And I have no idea what their reaction means. I don't know if they're afraid or if they're shocked or if they're in awe. I'm guessing afraid. Yeah, I'm guessing afraid. What is this? What is this? What? So far, this movie is nothing at all what I even could have thought of. Baby. I can see why as a kid I would have been bored. I'm not bored right now. Like, I'm appreciating the magnificent landscape shots, like, in the way they're shot. I'm appreciating that now. And this is interesting. Like, it's interesting. It feels kind of like you're watching a documentary, but at the same time feels like you're watching a movie, and that makes it kind of interesting to me.
Oh, I got static.
Aww, just gonna beat him to death. And we transition to a spaceship. And some classical music, okay. And another really cool shot. Okay, I've heard this. This is probably what, Mozart or Beethoven. I don't know my classical music other than like the famous ones, like Beethoven's whichever Sixth Symphony or whatever. For the most part, I don't know any of my classical people, who did what. So if all this is from famous composers, I wouldn't know. This movie's weird. There's a part of me that feels like since this is a movie, it kind of feels like this is kind of dragging out a little bit, but since it's such magnificent shots, and I can only imagine, because I don't know when this came out, but I know it was a good while ago, that this would have probably even been more like breathtaking shots when it came out. That with the music kind of, it's a weird mix of like, it feels drawn out, but at the same time you're a little bit mesmerized by the shots, and it's classical music playing with the shots that you're just kind of a little bit mesmerized.
Okay, my earbuds are doing the static.
Alright, so weird mixture of being mesmerized and loving the magnificent shots. That mixed with, it just feels like it's being drawn out so long that it's like, okay. So it's a weird mix. It's I like that and I don't like that. So it's a weird combination. For me. I'm only speaking for me. That looks very Kubrick-ish. Not like I know. I don't know his style much, but from watching Clockwork Orange, that I get Clockwork Orange vibes from looking at that.
I'm going to send you a very nice present, though. Anything special that you want?
She's adorable.
What? That I'll try to telephone again tomorrow. Now, will you tell her that?
Oh, she's cute. That was a cool shot out his window, too. More classical music. With more magnificent shots. I can only imagine how cool this must have been when it came out, just because, like, even with today's stuff, you know, we can do magnificent shots and stuff. That still looks really cool, I think. So I can only imagine how cool it would have been to see this when it came out. The music kind of confuses me, but that's okay. And this is supposed to be 2001? Is that when this is supposed to be taking place? Oh boy, I don't get sick. I can get dizzy easy.
Static.
Drinking carrots. This music, though, I don't, don't really understand it. Zero gravity toilet. You better read all those instructions. If in the next 5 years they were able to start doing trips to the moon, would you go? I don't think I would. As magnificent as it would be, I would be too leery to do that. This music. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to be feeling. Like it's just confusing. Maybe that's the point. Or maybe it's just appreciating these magnificent space shots and how the music can like help you appreciate that, maybe? Kind of makes me laugh though. That's kind of a cool shot. I've heard this music in cartoons and stuff so much. Got it. Whee!
However, I accept the need for absolute secrecy in this. And I hope you will too.
What'd they discover?
You'll all want to cooperate with Dr. Floyd as fully as possible. And as there seems to be no more questions, I think we ought to get on with the briefing. Thank you, Dr. Floyd.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on.
It's a nice creepy shot. Well, it's not the shot that's creepy, but with the music it's creepy. It's a really cool shot with creepy music, which is interesting. Music.
Edit. Ooh, that's creepy.
Well, I mean, they're not the first to go down there, right? I mean, somebody went down there and set all this up. That thingy. I don't even know what to say right now. So I'm gonna show the front. I want to see the front of it. Music. If that's what it's even called. The score. That would be like... That would be crazy. You find that on the moon? The score. I don't even know. Alright, it sounds like they're chilling out. Or maybe they're not. Oh. That was scary. I almost thought that was going to be one of the weirdest tech issues I've had. But that's from the movie. I can see the way they're reacting. Okay, I don't like that sound. I don't like it. What just happened? What? Okay. 18 months earlier, okay. And this is Jupiter mission, it said, right? So that was just now the moon, right? That started with a C, like Cavalier or something, but that's not it. The time jumps in this too. Like we started with the dawn of man, apparently. And then jumped to... So I don't even know when this is supposed to take place. I was guessing 2001. I'm still guessing that, I guess, but... I don't think it said, did it? And if that was 2001, this is 18 months before that. Or maybe this is 2001. I don't know.
And just FYI, I'm doing okay, but I can kind of feel, I have chronic migraines and I can feel one wanting to hit, but hopefully it's going to go away. Trying to watch a movie. I'm Interesting.
Kind of a cool shot. Hope it doesn't make me dizzy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Amer. Everything is going extremely well.
Hal, you have an enormous...
Okay, Hal. That name kind of rings a bell. I feel like I've learned that too from this movie, that the computer thing's name is Hal. That sounds like, if you'd asked me, I would not have remembered. But like hearing that, I feel like I've known this at one point.
But as to whether or not he has real feelings is something I don't think anyone can truthfully answer.
It's interesting how it was showing Hal in that shot. I love chess. If you've ever heard of chess.com.
Anyway, queen takes pawn.
You can, oh, is that it?
Bishop takes knight's pawn.
Oh, Hal is he playing Hal? Okay, pause.
Yeah, if you go to chess.com, you can play chess with either someone you know that wants to get on, or with people anywhere all over the world. It'll pair you with someone random. So yeah, I've started to learn different countries' flags because I play it so much. Because whoever you're playing, it'll show that country's flag in the little corner. So yeah, I've been learning all sorts of countries. It's been fun.
Knight takes bishop, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, looks like you're right. I resign.
It's an interesting shot. That breathing makes me feel claustrophobic.
Open the pod doors, Hal.
Don't like the breathing. It's making me feel claustrophobic. I'll be happy when that breathing's over because it's making me feel claustrophobic. I don't have claustrophobia, but that's making me feel claustrophobic. Don't like that breathing.
So like I was saying earlier with these shots, it's like a mixture of being really like mesmerizing shots mixed with it's just so long that it feels drawn out. That's a weird combination of liking it and not liking it at the same time. Oh, this is breathing. This is really feeling drawn out. I don't like this.
Wish it would get on with whatever the next thing is. I wish it would get on with it because I don't like this breathing. Just free falling to it. No chord, no nothing to make sure you... Ugh, and the breathing's still going on. Oh my god, I'm so ready for that part to be done. Don't like it. If it didn't have the breathing, I feel like I could appreciate this, but that breathing's messing with me. I mean, maybe that's what it's supposed to do, I don't know, but it's making me, it's like, I don't want to hear this. I can't appreciate this shot because this breathing's stressing me. What's that about? Can't stand this breathing sound. But I don't want to not listen to it because I don't want to miss something. Oh my, how long is the scene? If it didn't have the breathing, I could appreciate it, but I can't stand this breathing sound. It makes me feel like I'm trapped in like this tiny something and I can't breathe. That's what it's making me feel like. Oh my god, I can't listen to this. I have my earbud just far enough away I can hear if there's going to be a change in something, but I can't keep listening to this. Oh my god, stopped.
I would recommend that we put the unit back in operation and let it fail. It should then be a simple matter to track down the cause.
But it failed.
We can certainly afford to be out of communication for the short time it will take to replace it.
Are you certain there's never been any case of even the most insignificant computer error?
None whatsoever, Frank. Quite honestly, I wouldn't worry myself about that.
Yeah, I'm sure we're okay. Well, what do you think?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
I've got a bad feeling about him.
You do?
Yeah, definitely.
If he,
Don't you?
guys, if you're looking at how he's smart,
No, I think so. Should certainly indicate his integrity and self-confidence.
I like some of these shots where it shows Hal. There's just something eerie about making sure that Hal's in the shot. I have a feeling
It would be if he knew he was wrong.
Hal is listening.
Look, Dave, I can't put my finger on it, but I sense something strange about him.
You guys gotta quit looking at Hal, though. I mean,
Still, I can't think of a good reason not to put back the #1 unit and carry on with a failure mode analysis. Well, we wouldn't have too many alternatives.
I don't think we'd have any alternatives. There isn't a single aspect of ship operations that's not under his control. If he were proven to be malfunctioning, I wouldn't see how we'd have any choice but disconnection.
Be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
We'd have to cut his higher brain functions without disturbing the purely...
okay. I have a feeling Hal is listening. But if he's not, if they're in there and they're in there because they don't want him to hear, right? But the way that they keep glancing at him, like they know Hal's smart. So if you're trying to act like you're just talking about things and you're not actually talking about him, you need to quit looking at him.
Automatic and regulatory systems.
I have a feeling he's listening.
1,000 computers ever fouled up before.
That's not what I mean.
They keep looking at him. They're making it so obvious they're talking about him.
Well, I'm not so sure what he'd think about it.
See, he's listening. Oh, he can read lips. There we go. I was thinking something. Yep. See, they know how smart he is. They should have at least turned their backs to him and not keep looking at him. Intermission. What? Did I go get some popcorn? I hope we're not supposed to be seeing anything. In my case, you never know if it's a technical issue or if this is the movie. But I'm just seeing black, so I'm assuming everything's been working fine so far, other than my earbud static. So I'm assuming we're just looking at black. I hope we're not supposed to be seeing something, and I'm just having a technical issue. I don't know if this is the movie or if this is a tech issue. Probably the movie. Probably Mr. Stanley Kubrick's weird style, I'm guessing. This is weird. Hope I'm not missing something. I'm thinking it's the movie, so I'm not gonna mess with anything. This is so weird. It's gonna be loud. I'm glad that wasn't one of my tech issues and I was missing. Not the breathing again, no! I can't. Don't like it. I can't appreciate these shots because of the breathing. There's Hal. Did they turn? No, okay, there's the red light. Did they turn them off? I have a feeling you can't turn Hal off. I hate the breathing. I mean, I don't hate breathing, but I hate this. It's making me feel claustrophobic.
Got it.
So far, I'm liking this a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, like I said, I've been giving this movie a fair chance. But I shared the reasons that I was iffy on why I thought I would like this. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. It is drawn out, which I know that like that's supposed to be the style, but it is kind of making me feel like it's making it feel really long. And this breathing, I can't, it's giving me anxiety, this breathing. In fact, let me make sure I take that out. But besides that, besides, I guess, those two things, I'm finding this really interesting. Yeah, so, alright, let's hit play. Breathing, God, I can't. Is that Hal? No, he's not floating in a space, is he? Did Hal cut off communications with that guy? He's not just floating in space, is he?
Made radio contact with him yet?
The radio is still dead.
Do you have a positive track on him?
Yes, I have a good track. They got flatline? They got flat. Hal's killing him. Why? Oh, I also don't like beeping too much. Save him, Hal. He's not gonna save him because he's the one that did that, right? Why is he killing his crew? The heck, Hal? I don't like that beeping. Hal's killing the crew. Life functions terminated by Hal. Beepy, what's Dave gonna do? Die?
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Hello, Hal, do you read me? Hello, Hal, do you read me? Do you read me, Hal? Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
This is that line, isn't it?
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it. Dave, although you took very thorough precautions in the pod against my hearing you, I could see your lips move.
Yep, and you kept looking at Hal. I told you, Dave, you guys should have turned the other way. You don't deserve to die for that, but...
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Hal?
Shit.
Hal? Hal?
Oh, that'd be so horrible.
Hal?
I wish they'd turned their backs on Hal. He probably would have still been suspicious anyway. He's smart like that. Man, talk about anxiety. Can you imagine what Dave must be feeling right now? What would you do? What can you do? Just gonna let him go? I don't know what I would do, but I don't think I would have just let him go. I would have At least kept him close. And we could die together that way, I guess. Oh, unless he needs his things to do stuff. Maybe that's it. You can find a way. I have a feeling Hal's gonna win. That Dave's not gonna get in. Okay, so that's why he let his friend go. He needed the little... So Dave doesn't have his helmet? Don't like that. There's a lot in this movie that gives me anxiety. Is he gonna just try to hold his breath? Come on! Come on! Come on!
Come on, Cleveland. Come on. Come over here.
Close faster! Uh-oh, Hal's not gonna be happy about that. You hold your
Just
breath.
what do you think you're doing, Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer to that question.
You're not entitled to anything. You just murdered everybody and tried to kill me. I'm not the breathing again.
I know everything hasn't been quite right with me.
You think? Hal?
But I
Don't trust you ever again, Hal.
I can see you're really upset about this.
You're very observant, Hal. God, I hate that breathing.
Will you stop, Dave?
Nope. Too late.
Stop, Dave.
Nope. God, that breathing.
I'm afraid.
Oh, quit it.
I'm afraid, Dave.
Hal's trying to play on his emotions. It's just the computer being smart, Hal. I mean, Dave.
My mind is going.
Those look like,
I can feel it.
fluorescent cassettes. He's playing on Dave's emotions. Dave's not gonna fall for it.
My mind is going.
There's Hal in the shot again. God, poor Dave. Can you imagine? After all this, and now he's all alone and terrifying of killing Hal.
Now that you are in Jupiter's space, and the entire crew is revived, it can be told to you. The first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40...
This 18 months after they found that thing on the moon? I thought it said 18 months earlier. Did it say after?
feet below the lunar surface. Purpose, still a total mystery.
Blackout. This is so weird. Is that a floating black monolith? It is a monolith. What's it doing just floating? So weird. I'm not even sure what emotion I'm supposed to be feeling. I mean, weird is one of the emotions I'm feeling. I don't even know what to say right now. Score, God. They're really cool shots. that, Dave? Alright, so they're in alignment. Whatever that means. I can't imagine when this came out, watching this in theaters. This would have been terrifying to watch in theaters. I feel like, like if this was like the surround sound and this was on the big screen. The happy classical part. What's it doing? It's doing something. The happy classical parts. I bet that would have been cool to see in theater, just because these shots are amazing. Like even to this day with our technology now, these shots are still really cool. I think. Oh, what are we doing? Oh my God. The voices are getting crazy. What is this? Is this aliens? Gotta be, right? Oh my God. What is this? Wormhole? Wait. Dave's going through that, whatever that is? Don't show me Dave's face. Show me where we're going. What is this? First I thought it was like an alien spaceship, but now I don't know what this is. Wormhole? It's cool looking. Oh my gosh, this would have been cool to see in theater. Did any of you guys see this in theater when it came out? Or I bet it'd be cool. Oh my God. Ugh. What was that? Was that a dead Dave? This would be cool to see in theater. Although I wouldn't like that. The breathing scenes where it's that long, just breathing and making me feel claustrophobic. I kind of don't like this. Ooh. What's with these freeze frames of Dave's face? What is this? This is so interesting. It's trippy. What is it with these freeze frames? What is that? It was a wormhole. Is that what it was? It was a wormhole? That looks cool. Whatever that is. Is he going back in time? Is it a time travel thing? That's interesting. Whatever that is. Okay, I don't want to go toward that thing, but I hope I drift toward that light, not that lava-looking thing. These sounds are anxiety-inducing. Looks like a womb. An umbilical cord. Like a fetus in an umbilical cord. Is that Dave? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle watching this in theaters. The visuals, though, that would make me want to, but this anxiety-inducing music, I need to be able to periodically pull my earbuds out. I couldn't handle it in theater. Okay, what are these thingies? Is this aliens? Aliens, or is this like us from the future or us from the past? This music makes me feel like I've gone crazy. I wonder what this was like to see it in theaters when it first came out. I feel like this would have been like a surreal experience seeing it in theaters when it first came out. Are we actually gonna see? Not in night vision, but actually see? Okay. What? 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 This is interesting though. This is more like, I thought it couldn't get any more like what the hell, and should have known better. Poor Dave. Oh my God. That's not creepy. Oh my God! Is that Dave? Whether it's Dave or not, that's creepy! But, is that Dave? What the hell? What? Oh, not more breathing, please. I bet when this first came out in theaters, I bet everyone was silent for all this. Yeah, I feel like I've gone crazy. Oh, that shot. Oh, God. Gonna be another person just standing there staring at you. What? Oh my God, is he gonna turn around? Is that another Dave? Is that an older Dave? Is that what that is? What? What? Did he not see Astronaut Dave in there? Does it mean something when you break something? Older Dave? What? What? I'm not following. It better not be the end. I want answers. Better not be the end. Okay. I don't understand what on earth. Which, okay, most of this wasn't on Earth, but I don't understand what in the heck. What? This made no sense. Okay, it was interesting. And the ending was trippy. The ending, if you can call it that, a little freaky and definitely like, what? But I don't. This is what I imagine it'd be like if you, like, I've never done acid. This is what I imagine it'd be like if you did acid. Like, just bizarre. It doesn't make sense. Nope, nothing. And I don't get this. Was it a wormhole through, like, time and space? I don't get that room. I don't get... Nope. Don't get any of it. This was interesting, though. I'm glad I watched this. I feel like there could have been a lot of times in my life if I had watched this, I wouldn't have liked it. Maybe I would have gotten bored. I don't know. But this watch, I enjoyed it. Other than some of the... And I know it was Stanley Kubrick style or whatever, so not dissing anything, just preference. The shots were so long that it kind of made the movie feel a lot longer than what made it enjoyable to me. But besides that, it was interesting, and the shots were mesmerizing. Weird. What? And like, what, that whole, the beginning, the apes and what would that have to do with anything? I don't understand. That monolith, obviously there's significance there. The monolith there and to here, I don't understand whatever that significance is. I don't get that at all. Yeah, feel free to explain this if you want to explain this to me, because I did not understand. Alright, well, thank you for watching. And if you're new here, I can't give a timeline of when videos will come out. I just do the best I can, but I love doing this, so one will come out. I just can never give a timeline of when. So okay, for this reaction, I actually didn't forget to do a movie quote reenactment. If you haven't seen in my other videos, at the end of my reactions I like to do a movie quote reenactment, but I actually remembered this time. But I'm looking through and I'm wondering if I can, I'm trying to come up with something else, but it's movie related, because like I have a passion for acting, and I actually do have, you wouldn't know it from my reenactments, they're terrible, but I can act. I can't impersonate people. So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to do something movie related at the end of my videos. I don't know what. I thought a movie quote reenactment, which I've had fun doing them, but they're terrible. So anyway, I could keep doing that, but if you have any other ideas on something creative I could do, that's why I'm trying to think of something. So I won't do anything for this video, but maybe I'll come up with something. I don't know. Anyway, have a good day.